I can do anything. I can reach any goal today. I can do what I want. I can be what I want to be.
First time I met Abby, I walked into Cafe Colace to get a coffee. I didn't really drink coffee at the time, but I wanted to get into it because, it seemed like the manly thing to do.
One day I was working and a very handsome man in an apron with a box of tacos walked in. And we often traded tacos for coffee with the guys from Biba, but I had never seen this guy before. So he walks in and my first thought was, this guy's really handsome. And so my coworker immediately recognized the look on my face and said, "Oh, I'll take those. Abby will make your drink for you," and ran back to the kitchen. So I was left with this guy that I thought was really cute, and I'm kind of an idiot when I think a guy is cute. So I started saying things that I'm pretty sure were not words.
So I didn't know what to get, and she was at the counter. I walked in and I saw her, and she was absolutely beautiful. I saw her, and I said to her, "Well, I don't know what to get. What's your favorite drink?"
But I don't decide what I want to drink, let alone what other people want to drink. So I had a hard time making up my mind, finally made him something that he has now told me tasted like toothpaste.
I believe it was a white chocolate mint mocha. It ended up tasting like toothpaste, but...
But when I was making his drink, I made the mistake of right when I was getting ready to pour the boiling hot shot of espresso into the cup, I looked up at him and he smiled at me. So the shot of boiling hot espresso did not go in the cup, it went right down my arm. It hurt so bad, but I did not want him to see because I couldn't tell if he knew what happened. And then as soon as he got out the door, when he was leaving, I just panicked and ran back to the kitchen to run my arm under cold water. That was the first time that I met Joseph Benscooter.
That was an interesting time. Traded tacos for that espresso. So I proposed on Christmas Day. I didn't want it to be on Christmas Eve because everyone kind of expects that, and I wanted her to be a little let down before I raised her back up. I went to her favorite place, this reservoir down that she used to go to a lot when she was growing up. And so I got this Christmas tree. We actually had to steal it temporarily, but we we left money at this place and took the Christmas tree, set it up, and I had my whole family and some of her best friends there to help set it up and get it all ready. She saw this beautiful field with a Christmas tree in the middle of it. She's like, "Oh, Joe, look, a Christmas tree." I'm like, "Yeah, a Christmas tree." So we get out of the car, walk up to the tree. I said a few words, knelt down on one knee, and here we are today.
Marriage. Marriage is what brings us here together today. Who gives Abby to be married to Joe?
Her mother and I.
Will the parents of Joe and Abby please stand? Are you, as the parents, willing to undergird them and to support them in prayer and with love, no matter what? If so, answer.
Absolutely.
Well trained. You may be seated. In the name of God, I, Joe, take you, Abby,
In the name of God, I, Joe, take you, Abby,
to be my wife,
to be my wife,
to have and to hold
to have and to hold
from this day forward,
from this day forward,
for better, for worse,
for better, for worse,
for richer, for poor,
for richer, for poorer,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and
to love and to cherish
love and to cherish
until we are parted by death.
until we are parted by death.
This is my solemn vow.
This is my solemn vow.
In the name of God, I, Abby, take you, Joe, to be my husband, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish until we are parted by death. This is my solemn vow. The ring, sir. Abby, I give you this ring as a symbol of my love for you, my covenant to be your husband, and to be faithful to you, and as a reminder of God's presence in our lives. Joe, I give you this ring as a symbol of my love for you, my covenant to be your wife, and to be faithful to you, and as a reminder of God's presence in our lives. You may now kiss the bride. And now may the joy and peace which only God can give and which cannot be taken away by anything in this world be yours today and in all your tomorrows. Amen. Family and friends, it's my privilege to introduce to you for the first time as husband and wife, the new Mr. and Mrs. Joseph and Abigail Benscooter. Please welcome them.
Would you go with me if we roll down streets of fire? Oh, would you hold on to me tighter as the summer sun got higher? We roll from town to town, never put it down. Would you go with me? We were lost in fields of clover. Would we walk even closer until the trip was over? And would it be okay?
From that point forward, that's when we meet Abby. Abby worked next door to Cafe Colache, and Joe is all smitten with her. Joe comes in around 2:30, basically saying, she's the one. She's the one. Abby, I love you, but that was like 5 hours of sleep, and I already knew that you were the one.
And so it's so beautiful to me to know that he can take care of her in the way that her loyal heart deserves. And he'll do it in such an equal measure as she does. And I've seen it. I've seen him do it. And so I'm just really happy for you both.
And God has brought Joe and Abby together to really exemplify and to show all of us what his love is like for us.
So I looked over, I was like, oh, Abby, yeah, he's pretty cute. So we found out afterward that Joe was actually on the end of his shift. And when Abby walked in and he saw her, he decided to stay and wait on one more table. So let's toast to Abby and Joe, forever in love with each other, forever in love with God.
The number one thing I'm looking forward to is probably how forgiving she is. Abby, we've had some really interesting times together. It's been a great 2.5 years. And I know it's taken a lot to get to this point, but I'm just really, really excited to be your husband and really excited to have you as my wife. I love you.
I can do anything. I can reach any goal today. I can do what I want. I can be what I want to be.